Okay, so I'm Anna Kakilis and I'm the Community Investment and Apprentice Manager for Willmott Dixon Interiors. So I'm responsible for social value within the Interiors division of Willmott Dixon, and that's really about organising community activities and adding value to our communities through our social network.
I'm Richard James, I'm Higher Education and Further Education Sector Manager for Willmott Dixon Construction. My role is to try and align ourselves with universities, meeting their needs and promoting the sector internally to try and develop our work with universities and colleges across England and Wales. I stumbled across Enactus purely by chance. I met a little girl called Sharon Cambo who was previously working at Enactus Aston. Stopped and asked for directions when I was in Birmingham trying to find my way to the university, and she kindly showed me the way and just got chatting and asked her what she was doing in university in the middle of July, and she said she was working on the Enactus programme, so I found out a bit more. And thankfully it was something that really resonated with me, my background in sustainability, and I'm very passionate about sustainability and community engagement and social value. So immediately I thought this sounds really interesting to my role and what I look to do in aligning us with universities, and it just made sense. So Sharon dropped me an email with more information about Enactus, and the more I looked into it, the more I got interested. We sponsored one of the summer action events, and through that really got a sense for what Enactus was all about and some of the amazing things the students did. And I remember speaking to Andrew and saying it made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, and just thought we've got to be involved in this.
All of our projects have social value plans, so it could be work experience, it could be apprenticeships, it could be workshops, community transformation projects. Yeah.
It's a huge range, and because of the impact we do have on communities when we go into places, when we build new buildings and we create new infrastructure.
We do so much.
The Willmott Dixon Foundation, last year we invested something like £2.3 million in the communities through time, resources, donations, etc. It's really important for construction to give back. And to not only to minimise that impact, but to actually enhance our position and how we impact that community.
I think really it's about the value that they're going to get from us in terms of developing themselves as business leaders, so connecting into the expertise that we can offer them through our sustainable practices and through social value, but also then connecting with our wider teams, like our marketing teams, our business improvement teams, so that they can develop their projects so that they become sustainable projects and potentially become startups and future businesses. And just on that, the construction sector, we know that there's a rising skills shortage, and a lot of young people don't always consider the construction sector.
Neither of us did. Finance initially, and then stumbled into construction, and
it's always the way, falling in. And I suppose the other thing is just telling young people about those job opportunities, because I know how hard it can be now for young people to get jobs, and thinking about new industries.
It's an amazing, dynamic, impactful industry. People don't see it. People see it as a dirty boots on the site. It's not at all. We're a professional services company. We've got design managers, architects working for us. We've got financial people. We've got IT people. We've got people who wear boots on the sites, but they're very professional. They're managing projects up to £100 million. They're hugely professional, skills, trades, to be involved with. So.
And the industry's changing now as well. So as technology advances, I just a couple of months ago went to a conference for 3D printing in the building industry, and I speak to a lot of young people, and they don't like this 9-to-5 model, and it feels a bit restrictive. But actually, the construction sector is a very innovative sector, and it's developing, and it's only going to become more exciting to work in with all these.
We're looking at robotics, we're looking at digital construction, we're looking at all these things that are really cutting edge now. For the past, 300 years, construction hasn't changed much. It's still brick on brick on brick. But we're at a cusp now of the industry really changing, so it's exciting to be part of that, and the job roles are changing, and it's a good place to be.
So you see,
we've got a new programme that started up now called the Eureka programme, where we're inviting ideas from everybody across the business, and until now we're a very forward-thinking business, and we've always involved widely with the sectors, probably more than any other construction company. As far as innovation, we probably haven't invested as much as we would have liked. We've got this new Eureka programme now where anybody in the business can throw ideas in. It'll go through quite a rigorous testing and assessment programme, and then the company will invest heavily in the top 1, 2, 3 ideas and make it happen. And that's the place we're at now as a business, as a £1.3 billion turnover business. We can do that.
And I suppose the other thing with construction that maybe I hadn't considered before is you genuinely have an opportunity to create an impact and leave a legacy, really. And the more young people that I'm talking to, they don't want to just have jobs where you're in a 9 to 5 and that's just it. They want to go to work and feel like they're part of building something. Well, construction, you're part of building the world and influencing how we shape our communities. So, really exciting time.
And everyone I know who works in construction still enjoys driving past a building and thinking, I had a very small part, as small as it was, in making that happen and seeing that building go up and being a part of that. So, I think Enactus plays a hugely important role. I think that the figures show that they demonstrably get better, good quality degree employment. I think the skills that they learn through the Enactus program of the entrepreneurship and the employability skills they get. When they go to university, there's a lot of focus on giving them those academic skills, learning the core topics of what they're there to do. But companies now look for more rounded individuals, and it's not necessarily just getting that first class honours. They want people who've had good experiences and understand business and understand the wider world, and more so now understand social value. Business is increasingly wanting to give back. So experience like Enactus within universities is invaluable for them and for us to see that as employers.